Welcome back to Kaguya-sama. Love is War. Anime review, episode number 5. This I'm discussing 3 episodes again. The next one we'll discuss in just 2 because those 2 are the most recent dub episodes released. I'll discuss 12 probably later. This I'm discussing episodes 19 to 21. And only 20 and 21 are basically loosely connected to each other. The first one, has nothing. It's just basically just a quick standalone episode. It doesn't really much do with anything at all. Nope. Yeah. The first story is called Kaguya wants to undress him. Yeah, this whole thing with this one is that she and Furukawa actually walk in the treasure basically when he's changing. You see his underwear, his whitey tighties, as we generally call it here, or briefs. Yep. And Kaguya basically is curious though, does the president wear boxers briefs? And turns out he wears boxers. Yeah, not much this one. Yeah. Next one's basically about America basically stumbled across this reading a shonen beat. Basically, he's basically reading a romantic comedy that somehow he gets teary-eyed at, and everybody starts getting into it, and yeah, not much into it, that one. The aquarium, apparently as a gift for... Because what happened with the whole environment with this manga, Koei gets tickets to, the aquarium, which basically just the treasure and the president basically have going themselves. Yeah, not much to this one at all. Nope. Oh boy, episode 8. This one's quite weird, to say the least. Oh yes. This one basically shows that Miko actually has specially joined the student council, even though in the very next episode she wants to quit because of a complete misunderstanding of how the student council works. And so that whole segment for that one is simply, oh yeah, we have to basically resign from the council because she doesn't know what the heck's going on with it. And basically, the first one's basically about rule breaking stuff. Though in the case of the second and third story, that leads into a minor plot thread in the very next episode. Oh yes, basically, like Kaguya and the president basically are cleaning up the storage room. They actually get locked in, and he actually trips over her, lands right on top of her, on top of this mattress, was stereotypical basically anime to have this thing. Not the first anime I come across where you have 2 characters supposedly gonna do it. It basically had this little mattress thing in the storage room. The only anime I've seen that actually has had this I can think of was Asakusa of a Rogue Hero, because one of the characters there is a lesbian, and she attempted to have sex with one of her classmates on top of the damn thing. Yeah, and then the very next thing is like Kogia basically got some lint in her hair, basically a piece of string, and she collapses and she's up from love sickness. And they kind of continue as a minor plot thread in the very next episode. Yeah. Well, think about being like just relax, basically touching her cheek, and because she kept running away, and then eventually she does venture her cheek. And then the last one simply put is just basically the treasurer, who somehow accidentally became part of the cheerleading squad, asked for sports day to wear the female school uniform. And he basically just happened to, by sheer coincidence, like, who's going to ask like wearing a uniform? And Kogia just volunteers a uniform just off the bat. And he puts it on and says, oh yeah, it's kind of tight in the chest. And you're probably thinking, wait, is he poking fun at her for basically flat chested? He's like, he explains that no, it's basically because he works out and his pecs basically might stretch out the uniform. Then he puts makeup on. Moko sees this, and I think it's Moko, is it? I think it's the president, and that's really it. not much really happens. Like, not a lot of stuff happens over the course of these few episodes. Yeah, not a heck of a lot. And that's kind of weird when it comes to series. Usually, like, a lot of stuff things that happen. This one is just like, oh, let's read a shoji type manga, basically a romantic comedy. Somehow just doing love so curious. These episodes covered after 70 to 74 and 78 to 82. Yep, they skipped over 75 to 7. I skipped over these chapters, but they did. But that's what's covered in these 3 episodes. Yep, that's the simple gist of it. And there's only 3 episodes left, but next time I'm only going to cover just 2. Why? Because those 2 are the most recent dub episodes released. And I want to watch the last one dub, and I want to watch it sub like I did for the pilot. Okay, so that's it for Cycle Review. I have one review video for this series for now for today, along with Case Closed. And next I'm going to do a comic corner, do a couple of them. Okay? Oh yeah, and yep. Oh yeah, I'm also going to start another anime today. Yes, it's only watching a couple episodes. It's going to be, if I can get it here. Yes, I'm working on the spin-off briefly for the series Inuyasha, the sequel series that focuses on the kids of the main characters of the previous series. Yeah, I'll be watching the first 2 episodes of that and get my first review for the series. And this be a series basically a review from this day forward. Okay, so in this next video, which will be a comic corner. Bye.